Home Show.
Don from Pearland has some questions about fix-it tips.
He is one innovative fixer-upper guy, Tom. Just listen to this. Don writes, due to financial constraints, I used liquid wood, primer, and high-quality paint to get more years out of my batten siding. I did replace some of the 1x4 board so it would look nice. I can see from my attic inspection, though, that the tar paper is torn in some spots. Is there a product, I wonder, that I can use to make some repairs from the inside of the attic? I tried Gorilla Tape, he says, Tom, but it failed. Can I staple some product from the inside? Is this effort even necessary? What say you?
I wouldn't overthink this by any means. Here's what we have. That tar paper is up there as a moisture barrier for wind-driven rain. So where the framing and the siding meets, you don't want water to get trapped there because it'll rot the framing members out. And then you have a little bit bigger repair over the years. Right now, I assume that house has been there a long time for the mere fact that you have tar paper on your home, because today you probably would not see tar paper used in this way, but it was a good way to do it, and I'd still condone using it now if people were going to do it that way. But do you have to get all the little tears and stuff? I wouldn't worry about that at all because it's where the siding is and it's going to stay dry. It's already staying dry. Let's face it, he sealed the outside with a good coating of paint, replaced the battens. The battens are actually the board that keeps the water from getting behind because I'm sure he caulked them, painted them. It sounds like he did a pretty thorough job. So I would not waste a lot of time really dealing with that at all. I'd go ahead and if you want to staple it together or put a little more tar paper, or if you want to have some fun on those gable ends if the sun beats on them, you could get some radiant barrier material and put it up between the framing and staple it up so the foil faces inside towards the attic, and you would have an insulation quality to it. Not necessarily for rain, the tar paper's already there, but if you want something to do, it would be something to do, not in replacement of the tar paper, but to put something there to make it look good and make you feel better. But as far as that goes, if you don't want to do anything, I just leave it alone.
And now, I can give you a tip. You cannot go down to the Walmart and get yourself some Reynolds wrap and do that.
If you were going to do that, first off, it wouldn't hold. It would blow right off. No, exactly. It doesn't hold staples well. Right. And secondly, it's a different... People used to call me, you mean Reynolds wrap? And let's just use Reynolds. It's a brand. Mm-hmm. But any kind of foil for cooking is a different alloy. It's not a pure aluminum. And just to give you an example, with radiant barriers in home, they use almost a 99.9% pure aluminum for the radiant barrier effect. If you went to NASA and looked at the moon landers and stuff that they put on the moon, they were actually wrapped with gold foil, well, gold fabric, I guess you might call it, which is even a better radiant barrier than aluminum, but nobody can afford gold for their attic, that's for sure. But it has to be a pure alloy. It's not something you wrap a baked potato in and cook it.
Yeah. Now, we're not making fun. I'm just saying that because you would be surprised.
People would assume that real quick. Yeah.
I'm telling you. So we're just, and that's the thing. All we're doing here is trying to make your house safer, more efficient, and keep you from getting ripped off. That's the deal. We come here every day. That's what we're all about. So you want us to help you with that? Go ahead and visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on the Ask Tom button, fill out that form and send it in. We'll answer it in a video just like this for you, and then we'll post it. We post a new one every day to our Facebook page, to YouTube, our YouTube channel, and HomeShowRadio.com.